So we're glad you're all here. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the Masters of Ceremonies for this evening. From Poverello, Dale Madison, and our very own bartender from the Alibi, Scot Newell. Stick around, everybody. We've got a great show for you tonight.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. We have a new contestant. Good evening, Alibi. How's everybody doing tonight?
You never know what's going to happen on stage, do you, Scott?
What a great crowd we have this evening. Thank you all for being here. Obviously, my name is Scot Newell.
I'm Dale Madison from the Poverello Center. How's everyone doing? That's what we like to hear.
Are you ready for a good show tonight? Well, Brenda was just saying, this is the 13th year that the Alibi's been doing a turnabout. And a traditional turnabout is when the staff gets together, non-professional entertainers, and get all dressed up in drag, and they raise money for a good charity. This is our 13th year doing it. As long as we know, it's the longest running turnabout in Alibi. And then last year, close your legs, Tim.
I guess so, Lord.
Last year, we started doing the pageant.
Right, you and I co-hosted it last year, so here we are again this year.
Here we are again. So what we're going to do tonight, we have got 10 contestants, all employees of the Alibi, who have gone all out this year. We have a fantastic show. It's going to be a fierce competition. So just so you know, you guys are going to choose who is going to win the crown of Miss Alibi Turnabout. Okay? We're going to have all of our contestants come out here. We're going to introduce you to them in just a second. And then at the end of the show, we're going to give away 3 awards for most outrageous, most original, and fishiest. And then, by your applause, you're going to pick the winner and for the crown and title of this Alibi Turnabout. So be sure to make lots of noise. We're going to introduce them by name and by number. Are you ready to start the show? Alrighty, let's start with contestant number 1, Miss Brenda Betweenya, Music Maestro. Our first contestant comes to us tonight via the glamorous runways of West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, and Bohokie. This makes the 3rd time Brenda has been on the Alibi stage, and after a 2-year court-ordered hiatus, she returns to compete for the title. Miss Betweenya is wearing a lovely ensemble from that famous French fashion house, Target. And her accessories come from the world-famous Les Toulouse boutique. That's your contestant number 1, Miss Brenda Betweenya. Brenda, I have a question for you. Now, we actually make our contestants speak. I know it's scary. Brenda, we have a simple question for you. If your butt were a leaking oil well, what would you use to plug it?
Well, you know, Scott, my leaking oil well, I would plug it with Georgie's Alibi's famous 10-ounce burger. Award-winning champ. Our award-winning champ burger is 10 ounces of delicious grade A beef, topped with sauteed onions. Got all of that one. Also, our Chipotle mayo. Oh my God, your choice to decide. Only here at the Alibi, the right place and the right time, always. Thank you, Scott. Back to you.
Thank you. That's contestant number 1, Brenda Betweenya. Ladies and gentlemen, remember your favorite contestant. Remember their number. It's going to be important later. Dale, do we have another contestant?
We do. We have contestant number 2, Miss Aisha Jackson. Was conceived in the back alleys of New York City when 2 cracked-out trannies got all lesbian and shit. After an unfortunate event with the girls from the Jersey Shore, the Witness Protection Program helped to relocate Aisha to South Florida, where she is currently the night manager at one of the perfume stalls at the Swap Shop. Her outfit tonight comes courtesy of the 5 Finger Discount Club from some of the neighboring stalls where she works. Give it up for contestant number 2, Miss Aisha Jackson.
Aisha, my love, you look fabulous. Now, Aisha, if your butt were a leaky oil well somewhere in the world, what would you use to plug your hole?
Well, just like the BP incident, we had to take a couple of tries at it. First, we started off with one of these. Didn't really work out too well, so we threw that plan down the drain. Then I had to pull out the heavy auxiliary.
Junk in your trunk.
I got junk in my trunk.
I got Bentex. It's guaranteed to plug any hole and fill up any liquid that you can throw out there. If there's any BP reps here, try it. It works.
Thank you, Aisha. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Aisha Jackson. Oh my. And we're just getting started. This is going to be a long evening.
Kind of frightening, isn't it?
Oh, kind of, yeah. It's going to be fun, though. Alrighty, moving on. Contestant number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage, Missy Mooseknuckle. Missy Mooseknuckle was born in the ATL, but Missy now lives behind the church's fried chicken in Hialeah. Her hobbies include hemp cultivation, weaving decorative plant holders from her old torn pantyhose, and long walks along Sistrunk Boulevard at midnight. She is currently working on her couture clothing line for fashionable trannies on a budget. You too can check it out for yourself at www.missymooseknuckle.com. Say that 10 times. Tonight she's wearing one of her own creations, and her hair and makeup are courtesy of the 99-cent beauty supply store. That's now contestant number 3, Miss Missy Mooseknuckle. All right, darling. All right, Missy. How are you this evening? I'm doing good. So, just imagine if your butt were a leaky oil well. What would you use to plug your hole?
Well, Scott, I would use contestant number 9, Rachel Profiler.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Missy Mooseknuckle.
What do you say about that?